This lesson is part of the TI-Nspire CAS Technology student course. In this lesson, we will look at dot plots and box plots in the data and statistics application. Let's suppose the owner of a phone shop records the number of people in her shop at 11 a.m. every day for 2 weeks. Her brother owns the nearby coffee shop and records the number of people in his shop at that time. Open a lists and spreadsheet application, pressing Menu, Lists and Spreadsheet, page 1.1. In column A, fill cells A1 to A14 with the following numbers. Now, you may wish to pause the video and use the list that appears above to enter those values before continuing. In the name cell for column A, so we'll go back up to that, type phone, F-P-H-O-N-E, and press enter. That's our first list variable. Similarly, in column B, in cells B1 to B14, enter 14 numbers. Again, you may wish to pause the video. In the name cell for column B, type the word coffee and press enter. We now have a couple of list variables named phone and coffee. We can now use the data and statistics application to get a visual representation of this numerical data. Press Ctrl-I to insert a data and statistics page 1.2. Notice that the data from the coffee variable appears on the screen, as coffee is before phone in the alphabet. Now this doesn't matter. The data is scattered about the page in no apparent order. Use the touchpad to move the arrow cursor to the bottom of the page where it says Click to Add Variable. Nspire is waiting for you to tell it which variable you want to choose. Just click or press enter, and let's choose the variable phone. Now Nspire's default graph is the dot plot. Now remember that this variable was the number of people in the phone shop at 11 a.m. during a 2-week or 14-day period. Now using Menu, select Analyze, then Add Movable Line. This inserts a vertical line onto your graph, which can be moved left and right by first grabbing it. So take the cursor over to the line, grab it, use the cursor to move it left or right as you wish, or you can also use the touchpad once the hand is closed. Move it. Position this between the 7th and 8th ordered values, which are 4 and 5, to illustrate your understanding that the median of the phone data is 4.5. Now, summary statements of key findings can be displayed on the plot using a text tool. Press Menu, then Actions, then Insert Text. Type median. You can grab the text to move it. Press enter after that, and then that can be moved. The box can be made smaller by just grabbing and then releasing as you've done before. But what if the data value 5 was really supposed to be an 8? Use the touchpad to guide the cursor to the dot with 5, grab it, and position it around the number 8. Reposition the line to show that the median is really now 5 rather than 4.5. Now use Control-I to insert a new Data and Statistics page 1.3. Control-I, Data and Statistics, create the dot plot for the list variable phone as before. So we do that by going down to the horizontal axis, click once, choose phone, and press enter, and we have our dot plot. But notice that the change of a phone value from 5 to 8 has been remembered by Nspire. As the two data sets are measuring the same parameter, the number of people in the shop at a set time, but at two different shops, it can be useful to compare the data on the same graph. To do this, from the menu, choose Plot Properties, then Add X Variable. When you select the variable coffee, a second dot plot appears in a different color. Now these are called parallel dot plots, and as they reference the same horizontal axis, we can compare the density and range of the two data sets. On the Data and Statistics application, any dot plot can easily be converted to a box and whisker plot, or box plot. Just press Menu, then Plot Type, then Box Plot. Comparison of the two data sets presented in this form on Nspire's Data and Statistics application has the added benefit of showing the individual values of the 5-figure summary. We do this by just guiding the cursor over the key features of each box plot. There's the minimum, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the maximum of the phone data. And for coffee, we've got the same, just at the key locations on the box plot. By clicking on a few places on the screen, say here and here and here, individual data values which form the box plot are shown. Now, if you wish to alter the color of one of the plots, guide the cursor over, say, the blue phone box, press Control, Menu, choose Color, then Fill Color, and then use the Tab key or the directional arrow keys. They can take you around the color palette to select a new color. Let's choose yellow. Press Enter. Finally, click outside the box to de-highlight the individual values which have been seen earlier. That's all for this lesson. Be sure to check out the other videos in this course.